Good morning, Wonder Women of the world. We are experimenting with using YouTube Live. If you can see and hear, can you please type something in the chat box here on the top chat? So hello, Ilona from Oxford, UK. Where are you all from? Please type it in. Awesome. In the meantime, I'm going to, hi, Ashkan Consortia. Great. In the meantime, I am going to try to share my screen. And go through the syllabus very briefly. If you go to github.com/1 million women to tech. Hi, Annie KTK, you made it. You will see here under Toolkitten, under Summer of Code, this is the mentor's handbook. However, a lot of it is the same for the participants. And in the table of, well, here in the beginning, you see all of our channels, so please follow us, especially YouTube. We are 700 plus, only need 300 more subscribers, and then we need 4,000 hours to be able to choose a human readable URL, which means instead of a very long unreadable channel name, we could choose 1 million women to tech. So please encourage those you know are into coding to join. Here's the table of contents. The hackathon, what is a hackathon? How to welcome newcomers, what are good projects? What is a themed versus an open hackathon? And also what kind of training we offer, what sponsorship we need, code of conduct, and some ideas here that we need volunteers for. If you see a to-do item or a volunteer needed item, it means it's ready for you to make a pull request. So if you know what Git and GitHub is about, please send pull requests. We are accepting them already, which is your contribution. The benefit to you is that employers will look at a software engineer's GitHub profile because this is the largest open source community for software in the world. And the syllabus is what I want to talk to you. We've put up the syllabus week 1 through 12. This is just a table of contents. And as we deliver the content each week, we'll push it up. And the schedule of the whole week. So here are weeks, 12 themed hackathons and courses. Then we have each month, month 1, month 2, month 3. Oh, there's a typo here. Somebody please submit a pull request to correct that. Collective, so there are 3 hackathons, and there's also an all summer hackathon. So if you want to bring your own project, you can do it. I'm just going to actually go to this courses here. If you don't know Git and GitHub, then you can do, well, I recommend that you learn a little bit, because as soon as you have sufficient skill to do Git and GitHub, then you can collaborate with others with code, and you can join the hackathon. Even if you're a total beginner, you can help a little bit by, writing the language on the website, or in the case of a chatbot, you can write some humorous but meaningful communication items. You just need to know enough Git and GitHub so that you can exchange documents with each other so that you don't overwrite each other's work. However, you don't need Git and GitHub to take the courses. This is very, very possible to watch the lectures and do the code on your own here. Week 1 will be Learn to Program, which is a Ruby book. But in my view, it's the best possible book for beginners. And I will adapt it for Python for you in week 1. And I will adapt it to JavaScript in week 5. Python the hard way is if you want some hardcore Python. It is quite simple, but we go through Python's peculiarities. Are there any questions? Any questions, please write them in. I misspelled the question. Questions. Right. Week 3 will be the NLTK book. Here's the structure. So you can read through this. My request is, if you're watching, please read through. Feel free to comment and question on YouTube. And if you know how to do multi-camera live streaming on YouTube and you can teach me, I would appreciate it. Username Erin GitHub. That means you need to make a user. Did you create a user? It's free. I'll take questions now. Thank you, everybody. Oh my, did I share my screen? Yes, I did. Good. Are there any more questions? I should put the link here one more time, just in case. If you forked a while ago, you need to, yes, it means we keep updating. Very good question. When you fork it, it's like making a photocopy. So you made a photocopy of it, let's say 2 weeks ago, or even yesterday. Today it's already different. So this is exactly where GitHub comes in and Git. What you need to do is set up on your local machine 2 remotes, but you need to read the Git book to be able to do this well. You set up 2 remotes, okay? Your local is pointing both to the remote that is yours and the remote that is the 1 million women to tech. And what happens is whenever there's some updates on the 1 million women to tech, you can pull down, merge them into your own local ones. But for now, you can read online. There's nothing to download. So I encourage you to just go to the online one that I put the link in and read through it. And then you'll have time to learn how to merge in and pull down new updates. Exactly. Very good question. Ashkan Consortia, you are the one who is really going to learn the most. Well done. This is for you, this round of applause. Okay, and perhaps it might be a good idea for me to show you where you can learn Git and GitHub. This is, let me share my screen again. I'm just going to go back to the Women Helping Women Coders group, which is our group attached to the 1 million women to tech page. So the easiest way to go is facebook.com/1 million women to tech, and then you go to groups. And then the only group we have is this one. Oops, excuse my personal notes here. Here in the units, we have 6 units. Find the one of the list of self-study. This is unit number 1. Yeah, here it is, Git and GitHub. I hope I'm sharing my screen. I might not be sharing. Am I sharing? Am I not? You know, the Facebook Live was a little easier to broadcast it, but I will learn this as well. Okay, awesome. Here there is beginners, but to be honest, if you don't have time, go for this one, professional. Get the Git book. This is it, Git SCM. I think if for the intelligent, for those with little time, use this book for learning Git. You only need really the first few chapters to be functional. So go, you can do it in a few days. If you want to learn Git really well, yes, it takes a few weeks and then of course several months of practice. But to be honest, you can get the basics and you can do this update within a few days of reading. Okay, excellent. Any other questions? I love it. Actually, this was really, really good, everybody. Thank you so much. Look out for email announcements today and tomorrow about the registrations. Probably what we're going to do is to have a webinar, and you'll have to watch it live or the replay to the end. And we'll put the registration link up at the end of the webinar, inside the webinar, to make sure that everybody has the same level of understanding and we don't get the same questions 2,000 or 20,000 times. It was really, really fun when we did this with the mentors, and I'm very happy to report that 207 mentors have completed the onboarding process. And so that's roughly 2,000 plus women. And now we're trying to figure out how the scheduling will work, like exactly which weeks the mentors are available, which times. This is very labor intensive and we don't really have the resources. So the mentoring aspect might be completely experimental. It's okay. This is the wonderful problem of scale. However, the fundraising, I don't have good news. We were $24,000 short. The UN Secretary of General's office might come through, and I had a very good conversation yesterday with a director of partnerships who might be our big supporter. But the community fundraising, we only got about £1,000 from all of you. And so it actually wasn't successful because £300 of that came from myself and one other volunteer who decided to just donate to increase the numbers. And so the truth is, out of the 20,000 pre-registered and 73,000 followers, we only got about 700 pounds of support when we needed 24,000. So unfortunately, the community fundraising wasn't successful, and that means that we have to come up with, we either have to scale down, or we do a freemium version where we will share the content. But if you'd like us to track and help you and support you, then we will need to ask you to get a sort of membership, which is the standard in charities and nonprofits in America, different levels of memberships. Okay, exciting. Paula Bernal. Yes, okay. Ed Paula Bernal, well done. Well done, so excited to have you. Thank you so much, everybody. I'll see you tomorrow. Well, maybe we'll do this one more time, one Facebook and one YouTube, maybe this week. And then starting next week, we'll just do YouTube because the Facebook one is a bit, we're not getting quite a good reach within the community. All right, thank you. Bye. Of course, you can always donate. We, as a charity, you know, we're always accepting. And the best way, if Facebook allows you to donate through them, please do that, because right now Facebook doesn't charge nonprofits to receive money. It's a 0% transaction fee. Versus with PayPal, actually, we received I will share a screenshot in the webinar. It's somebody donated $1 from a developing country, which is wonderful. And PayPal took 34 cents away. And so we received 66 cents. And if that's the case, that means we need to raise not $24,000, but like $36,000 just to get 24,000 in cash. So micropayments is a problem. Actually, we were going to just ask for like $1 per week, but the micropayments are right now we don't have a micropayment system that is sustainable, so it's a problem. Okay, thank you, everybody. Bye. See you tomorrow, 9 a.m., Monday through Friday. And get ready for the Summer of Code by going through the Git book. You will love it. I'm excited to have you. This was Ilona, Chief Storyteller of 1 Million Women to Tech and President at Oxford Entrepreneurs. And we'll see you tomorrow from Oxford, UK.